At the Fair with Dakota and Connor by Billy Cocola. Everyone loves the fair. The rides, the food, the excitement and the fun. Waiting in long lines for tickets when it's Kids Fair Day and every school in town is closed so that they could get the wristband at a cheaper price. Fighting the crowds to get in line for the rides and the food. Meeting up with friends to have a good time, hanging out and having fun. Waiting in those long lines for that first ride, joking around, clowning around, teasing each other, boys being boys. Once Dakota and Connor picked that first ride, the excitement of the day began. The first ride signals the fair. It's exciting and scary. It was big and tall. It spun in circles. Contemplating the next ride. Should they ride it or not? Trying to be brave in front of their friends. Not sure what they were going to do. The upside down rides, these were great. Getting sick, that didn't bother them. Spinning in circles, that was better. How much fun is that carefree fall day at the fair? Some have fun. Not everyone enjoyed the rides. Dakota's face is having fun. Connor's, not so much. He didn't like hanging down like that with his feet falling free. Flying in the air, the elation of the ride for one, the other one, Connor, he was pure fright. Dakota loved it. Connor did not. Two boys completely opposite. The games were safer. Spending all their money trying to win the prize, and at best hoping for a paper finger lock or a painted-on mirror. They used up all their money in the hopes of getting the big prize, the stuffed animal. Their competitive nature wouldn't let them stop, and they didn't walk away with the prize. They didn't walk away with any money in their pocket either. Playing skee-ball or darts, and at the end of it all, they discussed their failed strategy, what they were going to do different next year to get that stuffed animal. The 4-H barns were the perfect ending to the night. The quiet was perfect after a day of excitement and running around in rides. The cows were their favorite. Who was checking out who? The horses, the boys didn't want to go into the barns. The draft horses were too huge to get close to, so we only caught a peek as we walked by. And the only stalls they would walk by were the empty stalls, with their signs and ribbons hanging on the doors, marking where the horses would be. The horse show was better. The boys said they were safe. At least there was a fence in between. And they really perked up at the 4-H competition, watching the horses in their excitement running back and forth at full tilt in the arena, the dust kicking up. The race was on. It was action-packed, trying to get the ribbon. The next morning signaled the end of the fair with a parade. Everyone loves a parade for different reasons. Connor liked it for the candy being thrown. He collected his candy in a Walmart sack, just like all the other kids. He waved to the queens and the princesses in their cars. He went to school with a few and knew who they were. While one boy watched the parade, the other one marched with the high school band, and only being in 7th grade, Dakota's the smallest one out there. The parade was filled with a patriotic theme with flags waving and soldiers marching, and it signaled the end of the parade. Another year done, the money spent, the crowds beat, the animals seen. A good time by all, and the boys still talked about what they were going to do next year